What's up YouTube, Strictly Modified here, and got a good video for you guys today. Going old school with the GoPro and the blog in the car while I'm driving. Probably the most dangerous thing in the world after you guys seen the bird hit video. Let's go ahead and get into the topic of today's video. Let's talk about the topic of the 5 worst things about the Foxbody Mustang. I know I should be driving a Foxbody while I make this video, but please bear with me and let the focus slide for this time, guys. My Foxbodies are back home if you guys didn't know that. I have at least 2 years of Foxbody driving under my belt, and I got 3 Foxbodies back home. So I'm not saying I know what I'm talking about, but I'm also not saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, so we're gonna do this good. So let's talk about number 5 on my list. And that would be that the frames on these cars, they are complete crap and they flex like crazy. So if you guys didn't know it, every car has frame flex. And I haven't driven too many cars in my lifetime, but I do know for sure that when you hit a skid in a Foxbody Mustang and you're kind of going sideways and you're a little bit loose, it's the scariest, most dangerous feeling that you'll ever feel in your life. Because in my car, well, both of the cars that I ever did anything in as far as dumb crap, and that would be the 83 and 87, and every time you would go sideways, you could feel it, like it was just weird. It was like the rear end was just kind of going like this, but the front end was staying flat at the same time, tweaking a little bit, but you could feel the whole car tweaking, and it just, it's the worst thing ever. So guys, number 4 on my list has got to be the 84 and below, I guess body kit, I can say. Pretty much just the front bumper and rear bumper now is the only thing that's really complicated about this. If you want an 83 or 84 front end, which they were different, you can't buy it no more. And same thing with 79 through 82. It's the most annoying thing ever when you have a 1983 Mustang and you didn't know this, and then you hit a deer and you mess up your front end. Used to, you couldn't even buy the body moldings or that side molding on the door and the fender and all that good stuff. In the past few months, the LMR has actually come out with this stuff. I think it's actually 5.0 Resto, but they now have that stuff, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, as far as the front end and rear end go, you can't buy that stuff yet, aftermarket at least. Number 3 on the list is probably one of those dumb ones that you guys are gonna think is dumb, but it really sucks for me because I didn't realize this when I did it. When I was working on my 1987 Mustang, I took the dash all apart to put LED instrument cluster bulbs in it, and it's just a little kit from LMR. Changes the whole feel of the car, by the way. It's really cool. Basically, long story short, I go to tear apart the dash. I got to the right side, the switch panel for the, I want to say it was fog lights and then the hazard lights, I think is what it was. I go to taking this crap out with the old flathead screwdriver, go to prying back there, and I know for sure it was the fog light switch. I busted it. I mean, it shot off, hit me in the face, and went off in the car. I didn't even know where it went. So I just ripped it out, not thinking about it. It's already broke, screw it. I go to look online later that night after I get everything back together, and then I happen to notice they only sell the left side. They don't sell the right side. Come on, LMR, you guys got to get with the program here. We need this. I know I'm not the only one breaking this crap. I went to a junkyard, and thank God they had one Foxbody in stock, and they had that part. I put it back together. The LEDs, when I put them in, they all were good except one. You have to swap them around when they don't work, and then they'll turn on, of course. It's like a one-way thing. And I put all that stuff back together, and I didn't even try it. Yeah, so I'm not taking it back apart again. The heck with that, because I'm not tearing that part up again, because I know dang sure I can't go and get another one from the junkyard. Okay, guys, so number 2 on the list, it's probably another one of those dumb ones you're going to be like, oh, why'd you even say that? But it's one of those things that has to be mentioned because it is the truth. So if you guys didn't know, there are actually 2 body styles of the Foxbody Mustang that was a Mustang, and that would be the notchback and then the hatchback. So everybody wants the notchback as far as drag racing or performance goes. The notchbacks, when you come across one nowadays, usually if it's in good condition, you're looking like literally over $10,000, and it's the stupidest thing ever. I mean, it makes sense why they are more expensive than the hatchback, because for one, they're more rare nowadays to find. But, 2, they're lighter. I guess that's the big thing. And I love the notchbacks, and it pisses me off that if I want to get one, I'm going to have to pay over $5,000. I mean, the other day I was looking, and I found a roller one. Dude wanted $5,000 for it. It had rust all over the body. I mean, it's probably a piece of junk. The dude still wanted $5,000 for it. It's just like, makes no sense. Like, why? My point is that notchbacks are always way more expensive, and it's really dumb because most of the time they're in way worse condition, but they're way more expensive. Hatchbacks for the win. So number 1 on the list. Now, this is the one that I'm pretty sure every person out there that knows what a Foxbody Mustang is, or whether they have one or they don't, they know exactly what pain I go through every single day when I get to thinking about my Mustangs. And that is the 4-lug issue from the factory. Foxbody Mustangs come with a 4-lug. I'm not sure the lug pattern. I think it's 4x100 or 4x108. It's one of those two. You can't find wheels for it anywhere besides late model restoration and stuff like that. The problem with it is it comes with drum brakes. Now, I have nothing against drum brakes, and I never had a problem out of them. I mean, there was one time when I stomped on the brakes in my 87 Mustang and it was wet outside and the front's locked up for the back. That I hate drum brakes. I just, the thought of it, you know, the look of it just gets to me. But anyway, so basically you get thinking about it. Okay, so what can you do? There's a lot of options to swap to 5-lug, but if you're like me and you're about to buy, say, a Foxbody, and then you start weighing your options, you start, okay, well, if I get this car, what can I do with it? Okay, what's going to have to be done? What am I going to do? And every time I go to thinking about buying a Foxbody, I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to spend like $500 on swapping the car from 4-lug to 5-lug every single time. And if you guys are like me, that's a deal breaker when you're trying to buy a car, when you're trying to get anything. That's the littlest thing can be the deal breaker. I don't even know what Ford was thinking when they decided to put 4-lug on the car. I would get it if they put the 4 cylinders and they had like 4-lug on them, and then of course the V8 GT version or the GT package, then you put the 5-lug on them. That would make more sense, like all day. I can talk about the flaws of any one thing all day long and every day, but at the end of the day, the Foxbody Mustang is a badass car in my opinion, and I love them because of the possibilities that you can do with these. It's endless possibilities with that car, or any Mustang, and that's what I love about it the most. Don't take this video the wrong way. I love Foxbody Mustangs. Like I said, these are like the only 5 things that I can come up with that really piss me off about the car, but at the same time, it doesn't really piss me off. It's what makes the car the car, and that's why I love it so much. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I'm trying to keep the Foxbody content up, and just trying to do something about the Foxbody Mustang, because it's been so hard being away from my Mustangs for school and stuff, but this is what kind of keeps me planted to the ground of the Foxbody Mustang, and just keeping that fire alive. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe.